بتكتشف استراليا من الطياره بتقول حلوه، بتنزل على المدينه بتقول كثير حلوه.
Welcome home, تفضلوا. We're ready for an experience. We've just landed.
أول 85.
Within 2 years, from a 3 to 4 meter window, I turned it into 117 different lines.
The dream is being in all continents one day, so join me on this amazing journey of discovering who are the Fettaylehs, Fettayleh brand from Australia, Sydney to the whole world, now in Dubai and soon probably in the States and everywhere else. This product from zero to hero, how it's made. Let the tour begin.
We have our lab here. This is the section of ante-rooms where the staff come in, change their clothes, bathrooms. Then we have the male bathrooms. We have all the information on the boards. We've got a lab over here. This is the lunchrooms. So as you could see, staff aren't allowed to go into the lunchrooms with the uniforms. So the uniforms come off. When they finish their lunch, they can put uniforms back on. This is our QA officers for our team. This is our first aid room. As you know, we're a facility that has machinery, knives. Someone could potentially hurt themselves. So this is the first aid. Training doesn't stop in Fettayleh. It's something that is a working development, always striving to train the staff with the best way possible. So that's always an ongoing thing. They sit around this table. We talk about dangerous stuff around the facility, what's dangerous, what's not. So these are the things that happen on a day-to-day in the business, naturally. So we've come up this way, up to the mezzanine, we've changed our clothes, and now we're heading down to production. We're here in the ante room. We're gonna put some hairnets, gloves, if need be. We don't need because we're not touching anything. We're gonna sanitize our hands and come into production. Because we're entering a zone of ready to eat. So each packet that you open up in our Fettayleh branded products, it's ready to eat. So meaning the highest standard of hygiene needs to be applied in this facility. So Anthony, this is the RTE room. So this room is the ready to eat room. This is where we do our slicing and packaging. So what ends up happening in this room is after products being manufactured, it goes through different stages. So manufacturing, cooking, after cooking, it goes into blast chilling. Blast chilling, it goes into these cool rooms. Then it ends up into this room. If it's a sausage, it gets packed on that line. If it's a sliced product, it gets packed on these two other lines over here. Then it goes down through the channel into packaging. After packaging, it goes through metal detection. After metal detection, it goes into a box labeled back into the warehouse. Let's come through here. The idea is to go this way out. oven, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what happens in our business? The reason why we're filming back to front is because, again, I emphasize, as guests, as people that's entering the facility, we visit first the cook, then we go raw. We don't go raw, then we go cook. The simple fact, even though that we dressed to the best possible way, minimize cross-contamination, zero risk. So today, me and my guests, Anthony and David, thank you very much for being here. We go from finished product to raw product. So behind these ovens on the other side is where the raw material gets produced. And what we call these inverted ovens. So they come from one in and out, from one door to the other door out. After that, it goes into the blast chilling, as you can see there, after the product is being cooked. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, each one probably carries about 2.5 ton worth of cooks. So if we got them all on, we can cook 10 ton every hour, hour and a half, depending on the diameter of the product. What I want to emphasize about the team that works in ITE does not work in fresh meat, and the team that works in fresh meat does not work in ITE. Full segregation between the both. We treat it like an allergen, we treat it like a high risk, nothing else. It's a high risk. It can just never happen. Not legally, not ethically, not morally, and definitely not to halal standards. So as you can see, on the other side of the facility, they put the product in, they put the probes, they shut the door, the team on this side, the doors are closed. The team on this side, when the product is finished, they open and take it into blast chilling. So they put the whole mussel product in a bag and they'll take it to this machine. It gets sealed, then it goes through this dip tank oven. And there was production here earlier and the product looks like this. So now from this side, we have to go all the way around as if it's a complete different factory for the raw material process, the fresh meat process. Follow me. Anthony, new product coming out in Australia and the Middle East is the New York style pastrami that is being smoked. Before it's being cured, brined, smoked, and stopped there. Then put into sous-vide bags, sous-vide for 12 hours. So the idea is you buy it from the supermarket, sous-vide for 12 hours in a bag. You grab the bag and you put it straight away in hot water. 45 minutes, you should have a very nice tasting. So Anthony, 1, we saved our customers buying a smoker. 2, we've saved them 14 to 16 hour process of actually smoking product. So what you do, you release the juice, as you can see over here, because you can make a beautiful sauce jus out of this. Open the bag, and this should be falling apart.
Feels as if the smoker is next door.
Can you smell it?
Oh my God.
Okay. So what we have here,
Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Oh my God. Super juicy, super flavorful, smoky, rich, aromatic. Ooh. Man, you're the man. Let's watch you, Charlie. You're the man. And this goes this way.
yes, you can pull it apart. Of course.
Pulled in a sandwich. Can I?
Yes.
Ooh.
Mustard?
course.
Do you want me to melt you some cheese? Cheese, melt cheese. Over here. No, cat style, they add cheese. Okay. No, come on. That's big. That's big.
Man! Whoa! It's outstanding. It's phenomenal. It's next level. So one would buy it this way, boil it, ready to eat.
Done. Buy from the supermarket. Grab yourself a pot. Boiling hot water. Put it as it is in the bag. As it is. Close the lid. Go have a shower. Prepare your condiments. 45 minutes after, you've got a beautiful New York style pastrami ready to be served. About 750 grams, makes about 4 sandwiches. Very good for a small family. If you got some left over, you could do it with some eggs the next morning. Take it to work, put it on a pizza, use it in a pasta.
Wow.
Make your own brisket burgers, make your own tacos. All from this.
Anthony, you have to try this. Be careful, it's hot. Be careful, it's hot.
The sweet, the zestiness, the
Ooh! Magic.
Juliana, try this. This is with the sauce. So what we've done is,
Ooh.
we've dunked this into the sauce.
Oh, this is mine.
We are basically operating 2 separate factories. We've just left the ready to eat, and now we are heading towards fresh meat production. Fresh meat production, as you can see, is on the complete other side of the business, and we're heading towards it now. We need to gear up, get dressed all over again, and hopefully we're going to make some product. We're going to head straight up to the rooms upstairs, to the ante room, to get all dressed and come down into production. This is not production, this is the third part of the business, which is the distribution center. The reason why we're allowed to walk in through here like this is because everything's fully packaged. For us to walk into production, we get dressed upstairs and there's a stairs that take us into production. This is the other side of the facility where we're gonna gear up and head down to production through here. Let's head down here, Anthony. This is the other part of the facility, the fresh meat part. Of course, this is the other part of the facility, but still treated with the best form of high care. This is the fresh meat side of our business that we pack mince on these lines, and it goes out to the dispatch section. So these products go into the local supermarkets, Coles, Woolies, and the fresh meat side of things. We do a few independents as well. So basically what's happening now in this production, we are packing 1 kilo packs of mince. We do sausages, we do burgers, we do shawarma, lamb shawarma, chicken shawarma. I want to introduce you to Fettayleh Jr., which is my son, and he takes care of product development and the operations in the business, butcher by trade.
Taking care of the production, operations and product development. This is our dispatch area. our inventory, as they say, with all finished products. So yesterday, Anthony went to the farm and he's tried the beef and cheese kranskis. Really loved them. So today, I'm going to show him how we make them. All right, come with me. Let's go. Here at Fettayleh Foods, we don't just do cold cuts, we do some fresh meat as well for all the supermarkets here around Australia. This is our beef mince. Straight beef, quality beef, no preservatives, hormone free. One of the healthiest beef mince you can have, 100% halal, located at Woolies. Get down and get them whenever you can.
The good news that I've got for you, this is going to the UAE. See this label? That's got the English writing, the Arabic writing, the Sigma Halal certification. This is going to you, to your home. It goes in from here into a box, then into an outside box. This outside box, as you can have a look, this comes out like this. Halal certified, Arabic and English translation, use by date, expiry, full traceability from this barcode, full traceability from the farm all the way to your plate.
We're making you a batch of beef and cheese kranskis because you love them when you try them at the farm. So this is our fresh meat side of the cool room where all our fresh trim and everything comes in and is stored. When our fresh meat does come in, so the first thing we look for example, is that halal logo right there, that halal sticker. That halal sticker is very important for us. If without that halal sticker, that whole pallet is rejected. We don't want that here. Now, the second thing we look for is temperature. Under 5 degrees. Meat should come in at under 5 degrees and stored at under 5 degrees. It's the best way, best quality meat. It's the only way done. Okay? So, for our batch of beef and cheese kranskis, we've got trim, we've got our cheese, our beautiful tasty cheese, and of course our special spices that none of you will actually know what it is or else big dramas. But anyways, we're going to take this now to the decartoning room. We're going to decarton the meat, take it down into production, and I'll show you how it's done. So we're now on our way to the decartoning room. That's where we take out the carton, plastic, everything from the meat to ensure that there's nothing contaminated downstairs inside production. This is our decartoning room. The whole purpose of a decartoning room is so that way there's no cardboard, plastic or anything downstairs. Pallets as well, wood from pallets. Nothing downstairs inside production to minimize the contamination of anything apart from meat, of course. So now we're going to mince the meat. Now we move it over to the bowl cutter where we mix spices, water, cheese, everything that goes into the beef kranskis. Water dosage is set for this product at 24 litres. And if you can see here now, it gives you an update. So now it's hit 20 litres, 21. As soon as it hits 24, that's it. So we've mixed now for a couple of minutes, spices, water. Now to add the good stuff, cheese.
Anthony, come in. Come in. تعال فوت على الدفا هون. هون the aroma. هون is flavor. هون is artisan. هون عنا in our salami room يعني how I'm gonna explain this, state of the art, the best that money can buy to produce the best products to serve the globe. We're gonna go with our Wagyu Brezola. As you can see here, it's drying in a way where the moisture is still in the product. It's drying from within to out. As you can see, we control the mold on our products. Other manufacturers have a long way to go and to learn how to control mold. Mold, depending on some mold can work for some products, but not for all, right? So there's a technique. It's very artisan of what we do. As you can see here is our Wagyu salami that is over here. That's chili by, I think. This is why it's been put on a rack. And this is all the Wagyu salami. As you can see, this is one of the rooms of many that we have in our facility. Do you have any questions, Anthony?
I'm astonished.
Astonished? Okay. Okay, you can ask me any question you like. This is Australia.
Now we're filling the Kranskis, automatic filler, load the casing, and give it a go. Probe our product straight into the middle. That's it.
Been here, done that. 2023. Met the Fettaylehs, loved their products, went into the factory, half of it, until we built trust together. Respect, definitely. I've tasted their products once, twice, 3 and 4 times, and now they are in the Middle East. This product that you see here is in the Middle East. It's going to be all across. And today I had the chance and the honor to be part of this big thing and go all around a tour in the factory and understand how this product is from zero to hero and how it's made. High-end ingredients, Australian quality beef, signature and definitely secret spices, making one of the best products in the world, and most importantly, it is halal. Fat, meat, dried.
All right, so this is our test kitchen. This is where the magic happens. Yep, so this is where we produce products and experiment products for different customers and for whatever the customer needs, you know. We have chefs coming in and out. We have new customers coming in and out. There's always an idea that is building in this room. Yep, so this is our R&D kitchen that everything gets done here before going out to the supermarkets. Example, the brisket that you had before. That was done in here, perfected in here before we done it inside on a bigger scale. We've got the special Kranskis that we made exclusively for Anthony. We're going to cook it into this oven here. This is our test kitchen oven. Fits just over 100 kilos of product in here. So that's a perfect test for us to do on any product that we want to make. So we're just going to probe it quickly so it does not come flying out as we cook. That's it, door gets closed. Program gets started. Kranskis number 1. I'll see you in an hour and a half when this is smoked, dried and cooked, and we'll taste a very, very beautiful Kranski.
Halal, we're up to the last stage and it's cooking, so it's already smoked. It's cooking. We should be ready in the next 3 to 5 minutes. We'll open the chamber and we'll have the sausages. So Anthony, this is how it all started. This is my first catalog that I produced in the business. This is the first one. This is the second one.
This is the third, this is the fourth. Look how it all started like this. Our mission hasn't changed much. Different products that we were selling. Then when the retail packs were born, that's how it used to look. Then it's moved further to this. Then it's moved further to this. How it sits in the marketplace, where hopefully we want to be a global brand. This is my beautiful family. My son Jamal, Muhammad, and my daughter Mimo. Of course, they're way older than that. This is my beautiful mother. The days that she used to work at the shop with us. Without her, we wouldn't be where we are today. This is for my daughter. She made that at school. This is me and my father when I was 14. This is the first hat I was so proud of. And I bought and I made it and I called it Butch. This is the shop. This is where the journey started in '94 when my dad first bought the butcher shop. This is where it started to born Fettayleh Foods and the expansion into wholesale. 2010 was the first factory that we started. Very hard work, 4 a.m., 7 p.m., 7 days of work, a week. Very difficult, very tough times, building a market, innovating product. Very hard, very emotional. Again, when I look at this and my mum, you know, without her support, you know, cooking for the family, feeding for the family, working with the family, all about the family. 2015, we started to get recognized for our great work. We won a bit of silver and bronze awards in the Sydney Royal Easter Show. 2017, we won the championship award for Basturma. Then a few more golds, a few more bronze. 16, the same, a championship award. 18, cured meats, whole muscle products, Angus beef rashers is an absolute bomb of a product. In 2019, when we moved into the facility that we are in now in Preston, like when we got to here, Mulpera, 13, it was, I thought that was the biggest challenge, and that's it. You know, getting there was an ultimate. To be where we are today is more of like a dream. It wasn't really calculated that way. Didn't think we're going to get to this stage. But we're here. 2020, the head office of Sydney, the growth. 2023 was the Melbourne Distribution Centre. 2004 is bigger and greater with export. 2030, where, how big is a very unknown.
Okay, so after an hour and a half of drying, smoking and cooking, we're on the last step, actually the last minute of the program. This can be eaten as soon as it comes out of the oven, or you can put it on a grill, boil it in a bun, some sauce, onion, and you're good to go. So give me a minute. Beef and cheese Kranskis. Fuck that.